Okay, the first vocabulary word, on premises. On premises or on the premises. It means on location. So sometimes if you work in a very big company, they have certain things on the premises, like a fitness center or a cafe, or like even like a massage room if you're in a really big company, right? Maybe cafe or a cafeteria. They also use this word for maybe criminal activity, like if a policeman is calling another policeman, we say, oh, we have the criminal on premises, like he's in this area, okay, and then maybe they'll call again, oh, the criminal is off premises, right? So maybe if the criminal's at a bank and they'll leave the bank and drive away, they'll say he's off premises, right? So it means kind of like here or not here. It's a kind of fancy way to say here in this location. Number 2, caffeinate. This is the verb of caffeine, right? So caffeine is in coffee, it's in Coca-Cola. To caffeinate something is to make it have caffeine. The opposite would be decaffeinate, and there is coffee like that. I don't think it's popular in Korea, but it is common in the USA. It's called decaf. Have you ever tried decaf? Do you like decaf? Yeah? No? No caffeine, right? So some people, like my grandpa, he'll drink coffee all day. Like, you know, coffee in the morning and lunch and dinner time and before bed. But it's decaf, right? So he's not drinking loads of caffeine. Anyway, perk. Perk is a positive word. It means money, goods, or other benefits from your job or some situation, right? So every job has some perks. For example, if you work at a really big company, the perks might be that they will babysit your children, or they have free coffee, right? Some really good ones maybe have free massage every day. In other companies, maybe the perks would be like they have ping pong table, right? Some people care about that, but they say, oh, that's not an important perk. The only perk I like is like high salary, right? So these are the perks, right? There can be other perks for like things like a class. You can say, you know, the perk of studying at TalkSharp is it's kind of informal. If I walk in late, it's okay. I don't have to dress nicely. I can feel comfortable. I'm in a cafe. It's very convenient by the subway station. But if you study at a university, maybe it's like kind of serious, and if you miss 3 days, then you have to fail the class, you know, like that. So that's kind of not a perk, but maybe the perk of studying at a university is you get a degree, right? So perks, they're usually for a job, but
kind of compensation or reward.
Yeah, like kind of like the good points. The good points. Next is high end. High end means like premium. So right there, Soo-Kyung's purse is kind of a high end purse. Michael Kors, right? It's a high end purse. Okay, yeah, she's a high end lady. Anyways, high end hotel, right? If it's like $500 for one night, that's a high end hotel. Four Seasons is totally high end, right? Subsidized. Subsidized means to support some organization or activity financially. So I was talking to David earlier, and I was asking him if his company subsidizes his English, right? So maybe he takes an English class 3 times a week, and it costs like, in 1 month, I don't know, like $1,000. His company will pay for half of it. Or maybe they pay for all of it, right? For all of it, that means they pay for it. But if they pay for some of it, that means subsidize, right? This also happens with governments sometimes. Like in the USA, the farmers get some money from the government. If you are a farmer for certain vegetables, the government will give you money to help you do it more. That's subsidized, right? As far as I know, it also happens a lot in like business with Japan and Korea. Like the government will give money to some companies, right, to help them compete globally, right? Especially if, let's say, you know, Hyundai and Kia if they were new, and there's already like Ford and Chrysler and GM, and they want to help Hyundai become like a global company, the government will send money to Hyundai and help them have lower cost, right? And that's called subsidizing, right? Okay, one more example. Let's say Korea doesn't have enough nurses. They need a lot of nurses. So they'll pay for 25% of your tuition if you become a nurse. That's subsidizing, right? Next, vibe. Vibe is kind of energy or atmosphere, okay? This cafe has kind of a casual vibe, right? If you go to Apgujeong, to a very expensive jazz bar, and everybody's wearing suits and high heels, that's kind of serious or classy or high-end vibe, right? You don't go in there wearing like, you know, sandals and shorts and a hat, right? Ball hat. That's kind of the wrong vibe, right? You can also get a vibe from a person, right? Like I get kind of, I don't know, maybe some other guy walks in, he's like, oh, hey guys, sorry I'm late, you know? It's kind of like relaxed vibe from him, right? Next, catch. Catch can be like the special thing about a really good deal, right? So when I was in college one time, there was a restaurant that had a big sign and it said, free sandwich. I said, all right, cool. So I go up there, all right, what's the catch? Why is it free? The catch is you have to sign up for a credit card. So that's the catch, right? Does it make sense? Maybe you go to a store and it says, you know, 90% off everything. Okay, what's the catch? The catch is all the 90% is for like size extra small only, right? All the regular sizes are gone. So that's the catch.
Like similar meaning to trick?
It's not similar, but a trick means like only bad. Catch is like kind of like special detail about why it's so good. Yeah, it's kind of like trick a little bit. Yeah. So another catch would be like, hey, you want to go on vacation with me in Thailand? I'll pay for your plane ticket. Really? All right, cool. What's the catch? Oh, I need you to like tutor me in, you know, Chinese or Korean, English, whatever. I need you to tutor me the whole time. This is for language practice. So I'm kind of working. Does that make sense, right? So they'll pay for you, but you have to do this. I'm like, okay, all right, that's the catch, right? Next is nothing. Cool, we're done.